Hey guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video. It has been super highly requested as well. I'm going to share with you my best tips and techniques of applying false lashes. If you didn't know, I have my very own brand of lashes called Quartz Beauty. Now these lashes are of course I'm gonna say that they're my favorite, but they really are. They are made up of human hair, which makes them cruelty free. The human hair also makes them blend so easily in with your lashes. They are beautiful and wispy, and they are great for people with small eyes. I definitely am someone who can't wear big, false, dramatic lashes, but I do have some really small lashes on Quartz Beauty, as well as some more dramatic ones as well. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to apply these small lashes, and then also the lashes that I'm wearing right now, which were a bit big, so I had to trim them. Now I do want to mention that these lashes are only $8.95, and I think that that's really affordable. They are reusable. I say on there up to 10 times, but I have had lashes that I've used well over 10 times and they're still going. As long as you take good care of them, you can definitely reuse them over and over again. Now I do have a coupon code if you're wanting to purchase some lashes. I have the coupon code CRYSTAL10, which will give you 10% off of your order. You do have to spend a minimum of $50 to receive this. You can stock up on some of the lashes. If you didn't know, Quartz Beauty have brushes as well. They are amazing and they're cruelty free as well. Make sure you go and check out quartzbeautyshop.com, and yeah, let's show you how to apply some lashes. I'm going to start by using the Jade lashes to show you how to apply these lashes. The reason why I'm showing you these two sets of lashes is because Quartz Beauty have two very small lashes, so Jade and Rose, and these ones you won't need to trim, whereas Sapphire, Moonstone and Amber you will most likely need to trim, and Amethyst can be a maybe. I don't personally trim them, but you may need to trim them. So I'm going to show you the easy technique with Jade first. So you want to take the lashes out of the box. So pretty much all lashes will be stuck to the tray with a tiny piece of glue. Usually they'll have a bit of glue either end of the lashes. Some of them have a strip of glue along the lash line, so you want to remove them off of the tray as carefully as possible. To do that, I would recommend putting a finger and a thumb like so, and whether you have your thumb on the top or not, and then you just need to pull down and see how that's lifting. So yeah, you just want to pull that and then pull it along the lash. Once you've got most of it off, you can usually just pick it up with your fingers and just pull it off. So you want to make sure that the lash comes safely off of the tray without losing any lash hairs or without breaking. Now you can definitely do this step without tweezers. You can just use your fingers, but tweezers definitely help to provide a more precise application. For starters, I'm just going to place this on my lash without any glue. You just want to place it there and just make sure it's going to be the right size. As I mentioned before, I know that I don't need to trim these lashes. I know that they're going to fit along the lash line. So this lash is all prepped and ready to go. Next up, we're going to talk about glue. I personally love the Duo glue. This is available from Priceline and various websites have it. For me, it lasts the best and it doesn't affect my eyes. It does come in a little squeezy tube. I like to grab a bottle with a clean surface, and I like to just pop a little bit of glue on there, potentially like a little bit more than that. That'll probably be okay for these Jade lashes, and the fact that I'm not going to have them on that long because I'm going to swap over to my Sapphire lashes. But I like to do this and I let it sit for a few minutes. The longer you leave it, the tackier it will get. You definitely don't want to put it there and then forget about it and come back half an hour later because you'll need another dollop of glue. The reason I do this is because it is easier to apply the glue to the lashes rather than straight from the tube to the lash. I find that that personally doesn't work for me. I have seen other people do it, but I like to use as little glue as possible. If you put it on a surface first and then drag the lash through it, you'll get a perfect amount. It gets sticky as well. You don't have to sit there with the lash like holding it, blowing on it. I would also recommend putting the glue on a surface like a bottle or a foundation bottle, something that's circular, just because the shape of the lash is curved, so then it's easier to apply it and just drag the lash in the glue. What I'm going to do next is drag the lash in the glue really slowly. So it doesn't really matter which way you go, up or down. I'd probably recommend this way so that you are just getting the top of the lash band covered, and you don't put too much product on the under here where the lash hairs start, because then it will stick to your own lashes and it may rip them out. So I would just take the lash and just gently run it through the glue, and see how that's just so carefully coated the lash in the glue in a perfect amount. This part is where you can use your fingers, or you can grab some tweezers or lash applicators. If you grab some tweezers, just grab it in the middle and you want it to be holding it like this. What really helps is to have a mirror and to be able to look down into the mirror. So tilt your head back, look down into the mirror, and then apply. So you want to pop it on in the middle, and then you want to affix the ends. So I go with the outer edge first and then the inner corner. The inner corner can be the trickiest part. You just need to fiddle with it, get it right, and then sometimes just not blink or close your eyes for a little bit while it sticks in place. So the glue is obviously white, now will dry clear. It just takes a few minutes to do so. And then you can just press your lashes together with the false lash to make them blend. So there is Jade applied before and after. You can see that this lash just adds a bit of volume, doesn't really add too much length, and it tapers from inner corner to outer corner, giving a bit of a cat eye shape as well. Okay, so there are both of Jade lashes on my eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the Jade lashes and apply the Sapphire lashes. To do so, it's so simple. You just need to, I like to take the inner corner and gently pull, just so you're making sure that you grab the false lash. Gently pull and pull it off. If you do have any troubles, I would recommend getting a warm, wet flannel and popping it on the eyes, letting the glue melt, and then taking off the lash. Then I just like to store the lashes in the same tray. I personally put them back in their box, just so I remember which lash is what, and they stay nice and safe in there. So taking the bottle again and the tube of glue, I'm going to put, I probably didn't need that much. You definitely want like half a pea-sized amount to a quarter of a pea-sized amount. Pea-sized amount is way too much. Okay, again with the Sapphire lash, we're going to pull down on the outer edge and then pull down on that inner corner. Just take the lash off. So with the Sapphire lash, I'm going to measure it on my eye. So this is how you get a good gauge. This looks like it fits fine, but I can tell that it needs a little bit trimmed off the outer edge. You can of course try and like drag it in a little bit to the inner corner, but I find that if I have lashes too far into my inner corner there, it can irritate my eyes during the day. So it's best to have them fit perfectly. To trim my lashes, I just take some little nail scissors. I think that they're nail scissors, but I only use them to trim lashes ever. Here is the lash at full length. This is the inner corner, this is the outer corner. To trim, we will always trim from the outer corner, and you can see that there's like little clusters of the lashes. So you want to trim in the gap between the clusters. Depending on your eye size, you can either trim off the end cluster or the last two, or if you want a really small lash, you can even trim off that bigger third cluster as well. You definitely don't want to trim like in the middle of the clusters, because then it can get a little bit messy. And you want to make sure that you trim just the band, because you don't want to trim any of the lash hairs. A lot of people also like to cut their lashes in the middle, and that way you get a half lash that you just sit on the outer edge of your lash. Today I'm just going to trim off the last one. I'm just going to grab the outer corners of those lashes, and I'm just going to go in between these lashes and trim that. You also want to trim as close to the last cluster as possible, and you can always save these little bits. Oops, it's gone. You can always save these little bits of the lash, and you can use them as like lash singles, or you can add them to your lash, or you can just throw them away. It's definitely up to you. Once we have the lash trimmed, we want to make sure that it's the right size, and if not, then we can trim again. If you're unsure, grab a mirror. I think that that looks good. So again, I'm going to grab the lash, grab my little bottle. I'm just going to drag the lash ever so slightly in that glue. Oops, I can't see what I'm doing because I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys. Okay, so there is the lash glue on the lash. And like we did before, I'm going to take the middle of the lash with the tweezers. I'm going to grab my mirror, look down, and I'm going to pop that in the center of the lash. Now you'll also feel the wet glue on your lash line. And then I'm going to affix this corner in that corner there and grab that corner. And then I like to just press down, make sure it's really nice and close on that lash line, and then let it dry. I'm going to do the same to this lash. Get my glue. If you find that your lash glue isn't dry enough yet, you can just blow on it, or you can just hold it for a few seconds. It really doesn't take that long for it to get nice and tacky. So now going in with this side. Now it can take a couple of minutes for the lash glue to completely dry and go clear, so I would recommend, probably in the way of doing your makeup is, so I probably would put on my lashes first and then do my lips and wait for the lash glue to dry, and then your makeup's all done. Not that that really matters because people don't film videos and wait for their finished look like I do. And there you have it. There is your perfect, quick and easy lash application. I've been using this technique probably since I started, and to be honest, lashes can be really confronting when you are first trying to apply them, but the more you do apply them, the easier they get. It does really help having lashes that blend in easily with your lashes, that aren't too big and they look natural, because it just makes everything look seamless. And the lash band on these lashes is just so thin and comfortable, you will forget that you're even wearing lashes. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget you can use Crystal 10 to receive 10% off your Quartz Beauty order, and I will have everything listed down below. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!